What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the forest. So we're actually right back at it. If you didn't know, saves are actually rumored to be released today, or they were released last night. I'm not really sure yet. We're gonna have to wait and see, or they could have already been released. And I can assure you, if saves were released, you're gonna get a bonus episode today, unless I actually get to the point where I have time to record an episode with the save. And we're actually gonna start building a legitimate base. So I was told that the flare gun, you can actually get one without going into the caves, which I thought was believable. I just saw a tribe on the coast over there, actually, which I kind of believe. I do think you should be able to find a flare gun outside of the caves, and I guess it's by that boat that I generally go to. And I want to learn how to get that flare gun before I go ahead and actually play with the saves, because as soon as you get that flare gun, the cannibals almost become obsolete, because you could just shoot them once with it and it's like game over. What I should do in the process as well is probably get some Molotov cocktails. That way, in case of attack, I can easily Molotov one or two of them and do my best to escape. So this episode will mainly be trying to find that flare gun by the boat, as well as exploring to try and find the front of the plane. The front of the plane does exist. I did get a Twitter picture, a picture on Twitter of somebody that found the front of their plane. And somebody did also make a great suggestion, in that the front of the plane actually falls off before the back of the plane. So it would make sense that the back of the plane actually falls ahead of the front of the plane. So that's also something that we're gonna go off of, if that even is, like, if it does follow, I guess, the rules of gravity and physics and that kind of stuff. So I would like to take the time as well to thank you very much on your overwhelming support on this series so far. All of you guys do not seem to mind at all that I am like starting over every time. I mean, it's understandable. It's not like I personally have saves and I choose the... Is that the plane right there? See, I got a Twitter picture from that rock point right there, staring down at that thing down there. Apparently it was the front of the plane. Kind of curious now, is that the front of the plane? The front of the plane is supposed to also have a flare gun, because the, I think the pilot or the co-pilot, one of them has it, or it's close by them. It actually just looks like rocks. Just looks like a rock, yeah. It's very unfortunate. I thought that might have been the front of the plane. Really deep pond again. A flashing rock. And it looks like that's the cannibals' main village. Let's not go towards that. As we head towards that, let's not go towards that. Oh god. We're very close to the cannibals' main village. I was also told to try to go into the cannibals' village and IED their tree. I feel like that sounds like a terrible idea, but it's worth trying. I mean, just tossing some explosives at tribes and... That's a camera in a skull mouth. That's also grossness in a grossness. Let's head back up this way. We need to get to the other shore, the shore that I generally go to. Might as well pick up some rocks. We can make one of those good stone axes. Also, the people that keep commenting, you can pick up 2 logs. I understand. I showed in part 5, actually, that I knew you could pick up 2 logs at a time. I was gonna say 5 logs, that doesn't make sense though. Come on, lizard. There we go. Got some armor for ourselves. And armor actually depletes. It doesn't stay on you. It doesn't, like, do less damage or anything. I was also told that you could actually see the front of the plane in one of my videos, and I just didn't realize that it was there. Which also kind of angers me a little bit. That's definitely not the boat right there that we're talking about for the flare. I was already down there before. Getting some rainy graphical glitches right now. Or not graphical, sound glitches. There you go, they're kind of back to normal. So we got some flowers if we ever wanted to go ahead and do anything with them, but we really don't need to or want to right now because we don't want to build up. Also, another thing that I would like to confront people that were telling me to go to that snowy mountain. That snowy mountain's actually off limits in this current alpha version. It's not even like built up to a point where you can go over there. So, yeah, I apologize. I can't really go over there. It literally will not let me. I tried in the last part and it was like, this is not in the current alpha build or whatever, and it just didn't allow me to go over there. I actually haven't been to the side of the map, so I decided to adventure over here today. Looks like the village is over here. Let's actually go to that boat that I kept talking about. That boat that we climb on top of, I think is the boat that everybody's talking about. That is apparently the boat that I need to go to, and then I guess you swim at the boat or something, and then there's a flare underneath, the flare gun underneath it, or something like that. As soon as I can get a flare gun and learn how to get the flare gun without having to go into the caves is when the saves come around, building will be much simpler and much easier when it comes to that. Let's try not to sprint on a hill. Just kind of juts you forward and then you fall down and die. I've had that happen to me once, actually. Thought I was doing very well. I was killing a bunch of cannibals and whatnot, and I just kind of like bounced 2 feet and just kind of broke my legs and died. But yeah. So later today, setup video. The forest giveaway winners will be announced. Doing a setup video for 30,000 subscribers, which I'd also like to thank you guys very much. The growth in the past 4 days has been exponentially phenomenal, and you're kind of leading me to believe that this would be a great choice as a future job. So as of right now, I actually will be getting a summer job in the summer as a camp counselor watching children. So, but I'm already fully committed to that. I've already signed all the contracts and I'm already set up to do that. So honestly, if this happened when I was signing all those contracts, I probably wouldn't have done it, and I probably would have concentrated on YouTube a lot more. 4 to 5 videos a day or something like that, but we're still sticking with the 2 to 3, and we're loving the forest. We're just waiting on that save that's supposed to come out today or yesterday. Like I said, this is all pre-recorded at like about 24 hours in advance, so I don't know if it's already out, and if it is already out and you're actually watching part 10 or you're watching part 9 right now, if you're about to go watch part 10, that will be probably without the saves. But part 11 will most definitely be the saves, and I'm thinking about just posting part 11 with part 10 and part 9, so extra videos today for you guys. And also, somebody told me that they wanted me to build an effigy. I think I'm just going to go ahead and build an effigy, and I'm going to see if that actually keeps the tribesmen away. Simple effigies. We got a tribesman right here. Look at that. Those tribesmen just kind of stopped in their place. Are they looking around? They're just kind of stopped. That's really weird. Oh, the birds are really taking a liking to that effigy. But yeah, that's really how easy it is to build an effigy. And effigies are apparently bugged right now to completely get rid of tribesmen. So once they're gone, there's no longer any on the map or whatever. Sorry. It's no longer any on the map or whatever. They'll eventually just stop coming and stop spawning, and the only time you'll be able to see them is when they're in the caves. So I'm supposed to swim at this boat, I guess. No, maybe it's a different boat. So, I just got a feather. Grab the food and the flares. We could always pull out a flare if those cannibals decide to chase after us at all. We can pull out a flare and they generally run away. And we're supposed to find the end of the plane if we follow the luggage. That's what I was heard as well. That's what I heard as well. Come on. Open that up. And now they're gonna die. That was pretty clutch, right? Did the tide rise? Oh, apparently I'm bloody. Here, it's all washed off. So the tide actually rose. Whoa, that's cool. I didn't know that that was a thing. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, it just looked like it did. Let's light you up again. Go ahead and put this burning Molotov in our pocket. Oh, that's apparently not a thing we can do. Oh, come on. I'm in the water. Thank you. And we killed all those tribesmen pretty easily. And/or cannibals. So what is this damn boat that everybody's speaking of with the flare gun? I'm still kind of curious. I should have watched a video and found it that way, but if anybody that knows me and has watched my videos in the past, I'm a really big believer on kind of figuring out things for myself. That kind of roots from my childhood, not being able to figure anything out for myself. I kind of just had help with everything, and I guess things are handed to me a little bit more often, and now that I have a choice to have things not handed to me, I generally don't like to take those things handed to me. That's why I don't do shoutouts, I don't do spam, I don't do anything like that, because that's just my beliefs and all that kind of stuff. You'll never see me ever going to another person's video and spamming things like my Rust stuff and like my videos or my channel. I never do that. Never did, never will. Even if I am desperate, I would never do it. So right now I'm just trying to get some more cloth and alcohol. That way we can make some more Molotovs in case we come across some tribesmen. I'm not sure what the hell the tennis balls are for. I'm pretty sure they're just to kind of show that they have throwing working or something in the game. I don't really know, to be honest. But obviously those could be easily replaceable for pipe bombs or grenades or anything like that, so I guess it's good to have in the game and have it be a mechanic right away. Make it much easier. Let me go ahead and try and do this as fast as I possibly can. Probably should have grabbed those parts and grabbed the bombs and showed you guys how bombs work, but I never really did. I just didn't. I just forgot to grab the computer parts. Fuck off, seagulls. Those are insane. But I think I'm at the point right now where I kinda will be able to survive when saves come along. Those are the poisonous berries. We do not eat those. That's bad. We don't eat poisonous berries. That's not good. But from what I've heard, the flare gun is on or by a boat. So I suppose it was the boat that we were just at? Or was it the boat that is over here kind of knocked over, or was it the boat that was off the cliffside where we kind of started, or I'm not really quite sure. And I think that effigy actually did get rid of most of the tribe. I'll drink a soda, get my energy back. I do have some candy bars as well for food. Got some rocks. I think they did fix the whole thing where items launch you 500 meters in the air when you collide with them or whatever, which is good because I didn't want that to happen to me. Thankfully, it didn't happen to me once at all, actually. It didn't happen at all. But we're actually just gonna circumnavigate this entire island until we find a boat with the flare gun, and then we're gonna remember where that boat is, and then when the saves come along, we're gonna get that flare gun. And we're gonna build an epic, huge, massive base, and we're gonna enjoy the game even more. The plans for the base are as follows, I will tell you. The idea is to have just kind of like in the forest. It'll probably be in the forest, that way it's really easy for me to grab 2 logs at a time and go ahead and like build up my log cabin really fast. And the idea is to have a wall around that. I'll probably start with the wall and then end with the log cabin. Have a wall around that, and then at the front door have one of those leg traps, so when if a tribesman did try to come and run through my door, essentially his leg would get caught and he would get pulled up in the air, and then I'll kill him, and then just kind of rinse and repeat that until... That's a spider, you see that? I don't like spiders. That spider's not gonna die though. I might have already passed by the boat, or it could have been the boat that I was on, or something. Somebody did tell me that Star's video has it, so if I don't find it in these episodes, I will most definitely be looking it up, because if I can't find it, then I'm not gonna be satisfied with myself. But as long as I put a valiant effort in, I'm pretty happy with looking up where it would be. I guess it has to do with some stubbornness as well. I do kind of understand the whole effigy thing and how it should like kind of keep tribesmen away, because it's like their arms and legs of their loved ones and faces and heads, and they're just melting, and it kind of scares them away, you know? But I don't think it should really delete the tribe like off of the island. That doesn't make sense to me. It must be a bug, I would assume. It definitely is a bug, but this camp seems to always be here. It's not really randomized to a point. Yeah, see, if I go over here, following area not available in this build of the game, check back soon. So you can't get over to that mountain like I said before. Lens flare though. If you didn't know, I'm a very big enthusiast of the lens flare. Kind of getting a little cocky here, but you see my plane. And I do remember that I didn't grab the computer parts, and I did want to show you guys. Nope, that's not how you make it. And I think it's cloth? No, alcohol. I did want to show you guys what these are like. I actually haven't used them myself. I don't know if you kind of drop them or you throw them, or how much damage they do, or the blast radius, or anything like that, so I'll be learning just as much as you are when it comes to this. Looks like it's actually becoming nighttime, which means we should go ahead and make a shelter and just sleep till daytime. And just hope to God it doesn't start raining and we have to build a fire and then have a bunch of troubles with the tribe and all that kind of stuff, so. But I guess right now, if you want peaceful mode to explore the map... Oh, that's a triple kill. If you want peaceful mode to explore the map, I would recommend you place down an effigy. Just go to where I was on that coast with that boat, and easily you can... And look at that, it starts raining as soon as I'm building my base. That's actually very good. I got a little hit in the backswing. I can't pick up these sticks. Fuck off. Here we go. Oh, I got a bird in my backswing on that one. Alright, so I built my base. I'm going to sleep till morning, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.